Hey there, it's Joe. Wanted to post my 10-week update, although I'm actually coming up on a little over 10 and a half weeks, but hadn't had a chance to post my video yet. So, 10-week update. I had surgery on May 21st, 5'7". I was 250.4 pounds. As of a couple of days ago, so about the 10-week mark, I was at 205 and a half about. So a loss of about 45 pounds. So very excited about that. Like the loss has really stayed consistent. Did notice this week, like I've kind of been staying at the same weight. So like most days I had lost weight so far. But I think I had the same weight at like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's now Friday. So, I don't know if I've got like a stall thing going on or, my eating's just been off or whatever. So, really happy with that. All right, so kind of what I have been eating, exercising, thinking, and feeling. So in terms of eating, like I really am still sticking with the same foods. I posted a couple of blog posts on my blog, gastricsleeve4me.blogspot.com. It's gastric sleeve, the number 4me. Been using flat out bread, which I'm really enjoying, just like make pizzas and stuff. So I did like a taco pizza and a pepperoni pizza, and man, one of those breads lasts me, I cut it into 6, so it's lasts me for 6 meals, which is great. So doing that, had like a few days the last couple weeks where I was thinking like, gosh, I'm eating a lot of protein. Do I still need the protein shakes? But looking at MyFitnessPal, like I really do still need the protein shakes. I'm down to pretty much like 2 every day, sometimes 3, just depending on like what my food intake is for the day. So yeah, like the eating's going really well. I had a conversation with, this kind of links to thinking and feeling, but had a conversation with my therapist recently because like I'd just been going through some emotional stuff with like a friendship that I had to end, which I've talked about previously. And, it's interesting, like I've noticed myself using food less and less, like to cope with that, and doing things like writing, like journaling, sending emails to this person, but sending them to myself instead. Just trying to like kind of sit with something and be sad about it and like just feel the emotions I'm feeling rather than using food to automatically like stuff it down. So that's been really good. I feel like and she felt like that was like a healthy sign. So that's good. Like the eating, honestly, I feel like at 10 weeks is kind of coming into play for me. Like has not been an easy road. The emotional stuff's been hard, but just, yeah, it's like, it really is kind of settling in, like for lack of a better term. So, just finding like not that I still need to be careful. Like I'm not necessarily always tracking in MyFitnessPal as closely because my foods are more varied, or I might eat out, and so I find it harder to put that stuff in, and sometimes I get a little discouraged with using it. But really trying to then still be consistent, like just kind of do the close enough kind of stuff. That will become even more interesting because it's Friday now. I'm actually making this video from South Africa. I left yesterday, Thursday, I left the States, and I'll be in Africa until around August 12th or 13th. So that'll be different, like just in terms of eating and food, like, today. So I'm working, but I'm on vacation. It's like a little bit of both. So at the moment I'm on vacation. So today was like, had an omelet in the morning, had a half a protein bar in the afternoon or like late morning. I actually did another omelet, which were like really good at the place I'm staying, and some avocado for lunch, and then a protein shake for sort of mid-afternoon, and then like some salmon sashimi and edamame for dinner. But, putting that like in MyFitnessPal, or at least getting close to putting it in, found, gosh, the one protein shake and like half a protein bar was not enough protein. And so just remembering like what I need and then kind of like making sure that it works. So it will be interesting. Like, will I lose weight on the trip? I mean, I felt like I ate sort of higher fat foods today, or kind of more food than I would typically at home. But But at the same time, like the last week, my calories had really gone down because I got busy. So there's part of me that's like, well, the calories are going to go up and I'll just kind of see what happens. Like maybe that'll kick me out of this weight that I've stayed in. So I'm not going to stress about it too much. I don't want to like lose the opportunity to lose weight over a couple weeks, but we'll just have to see. Like I noticed there's a scale in my room, so I don't know if that'll be bad or good, but I'll try it in the morning and see what happens. So that's the story. So I'm in like Cape Town for a couple days now. I'll work in Johannesburg next week, and then I'm actually doing a safari for a few days. So it'll be interesting, like my first kind of big travels, and actually kind of happy to be away and like just away from like what's been going on a little bit. It is like a nice break. So that's going on. The other thing, like body-wise, I've been having some really weird stuff with like constipation or diarrhea, like nothing in between. So I was constipated for like a week, had been taking Colace, kind of intermittently, it just was not working for me. So I went and got milk of magnesia, took the full dose, which was clearly too much because then by 2 a.m. I was like needing to go to the bathroom and it was, like ran right through me. But man, it really worked. So like, hallelujah. Then things were going through me and that felt great. But then for like a week, everything went through me. It was very strange. So then I found myself taking like one Imodium and then I was backed up again. So man, I'm gonna have to like work that out. It's sort of annoying. I feel like I'm one extreme or the other. Now I'm traveling and it's like, oh, neither of those options sounds very good. So it sounds like it's not an uncommon problem and everyone's kind of got a different way to work it out, but I have not found the sweet spot with that at all. So that's that. So exercise, getting a little bit out of the habit, and like I could tell being in Africa, I'm going to be way out of the habit. Like when I was packing, in the end, I didn't even decide to bring like my workout shoes because I just figured like I'll be walking around town and I'll have a couple work days and walking like with the safari stuff. And so I don't know. I'm definitely away from home, so I'm not like at my home gym habit, but we'll see how that goes, like how quickly I snap back when I come home. Historically, work travel for me totally fucks with my workout routine. So like if I get into a routine and then I travel for work, I'll find it really hard to like get back into it. So interesting experiment perhaps when I get back. So thinking and feeling pretty good actually. Like I definitely had like some emotional moments, I think because of a lot of things, but particularly this loss of a friend that I had that kind of, I think, brought up and paralleled like a bunch of crap from then an older emotional experience when I was engaged and it broke off and all of that. I sort of thought I had dealt with it. It was so long ago. But noticed like some of that stuff coming back as things often do, right? When you go through some emotional experience, a lot of times, if you've ever been in therapy, they'll tell you it brings up all kinds of things from your past. So had like a kind of some rough weeks, but interestingly, like some of that sadness turned to like anger a little bit, which for me is a much more comfortable emotion. So I've been sitting with that just fine, being a little pissed and angry, but whatever, that's just me working through stuff. So that's good. I am dating someone new, which has been really interesting. I haven't been in like a serious relationship in some time, for a lot of different reasons, which maybe I'll talk about in another post, but several years since I've been in a real serious relationship. But dated always a lot. So anyway, I had met this guy maybe a month ago and just really hit it off. And so that's been like in some ways a nice distraction. I haven't told him yet. So, we've been hanging out for about a month, 2 or 3 times a week. I basically have avoided like food related interactions. We've only had a couple. I'm running out of excuses for why I eat so little. But he's not pushing on it and, hasn't, so he's seen my stomach, but hasn't, made comment or anything about the scar. So I'm sure I'll get there. Just hasn't felt like the right time. So I'm sure when it's the right time, it will be the right time. Over time, like I will get smaller, so that may bring it up. But anyway, so that's exciting. Like new person in my life, and sort of out with one sort of relationship I had that wasn't super healthy for me, and in with one that I think really is so far. So that's also been like just a great confidence booster, right? So to have someone that's interested in you and finds you attractive, and just a really nice like outcome, I think, for me with the surgery, where I'm kind of feeling that about myself too, and I think that's coming through. So so exciting. So yeah, so that's it for now. I hit 10 minutes. My videos might be a little intermittent just given like the travel stuff, but I will try to post. The blog will probably get a little bit slow. But anyway, I hope everyone's well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.